Okay, I thought maybe I'd do a little walk around of the 49 Sedan delivery. Just building content. This car I picked up out of a barnyard over in Jennings County, Indiana. Now, this was originally a station wagon, but I wanted a sedan delivery, so I put the blockouts in it. But one thing I took a step farther, I actually cut the rear floorboard out of this, took it outside, and pounded the hump out that the seat normally sit down in, the cavity, and then welded the floor back in. So it's flat, just like a sedan delivery would be. I did put some vinyl flooring over top of it to protect it. You can see the cross member hump up there. The other thing I done on it, it had the regular station wagon upper and lower doors on it. I actually took those and welded them together and made a bakery door out of it. Put a new hinge on the side, put the latch on it, and then made the door stop right there. Welded that all in place, just like the sedan delivery would have had. Now, being a trimmer, I did do the full interior on it, so you can see there's the rear door. Get down here where we can look inside a little bit. I put a bow type headliner in it, covered the sides, seats, door panels, everything. I'll go around there now. We'll look at that. Okay, and I put carpet in the front, mainly because it helps hold the noise down a little bit, and I was not very happy with the vinyl type flooring that I had in it, so that's why we got carpet. Now, one thing I want to point out on this, I have two 49s, the truck and the sedan delivery. They both have mechanical brakes still. The truck has the round CC gauges, and this car, of course, has the rectangular gauge. That just shows you how many running changes were going on in that model year up there. Now I just finished converting this one to hydraulic disc brakes, so now I can stop it. I've got my oil pressure gauge stuck in there because, or I'm sorry, that's the temperature gauge. The factory one was obviously junk, so I put this one in here. This thing has been converted to 12 volts. I have a fuel pump and I have a electric fan. Also have a tachometer. I did a video earlier of the engine, and it's been souped up quite a bit for a Crosley. Now, I'll go around here. We'll get a good look at the hood. Okay, so I had this thing put in with that engine and that radiator and everything. We don't have the rod that goes front to rear for the hood prop, so I moved that over there, drilled a little hole up under there for the hood prop. It's an Aerojet engine. Got your Berger intake, Berger cam cover, Berger side covers, and Berger oil pan. I fabricated a header, wrapped it with heat tape so that it keeps some of that heat off of that carburetor. Runs a Carter carburetor. See the electric fan there. Little fuel pump. It's a, I think it's, if I remember rightly, it's a little Holly fuel pump. You put it right down there. Puts out about 2 pound pressure, so it's perfect for a car. The radiator is out of 2001 Honda Civic, and I actually got it from a company in California, and that is a racing, according to them, racing Honda radiator. It comes with all those mounting points already TIG welded to it. The neat part of it was $52 delivered to my door, and it came with that 1.5, 2 pound cap right there, which was perfect for the Crosley. Okay, now one other thing I will explain. By the way, yes, it has been to the hill climb. No, it did not go up the hill climb. I had already kind of disqualified it by telling them of all the speed parts and stuff that are on it. You're not allowed to do that to hill climb, but they'll ding you so many points per second, and or so many seconds per points actually. And I just wanted to do it for the fun. Well, right before that, I found out the clutch had oil all over it, and it couldn't hardly pull itself. So didn't get to go up the hill, and the clutch has been cleaned up and rectified. The signage on this is a little personal for me. My grandfather, who I never knew, owned a dry goods store and grocery store in Story, Indiana. He also had a huckster's truck, and that's it right there. You won't be able to see that, but there you go. You can see it now. That same signage on that Model T truck is what's on this car. And that's an homage to him. Like I said, I never knew him, but my dad actually never knew him. He died when Dad was very young. So that's the story of the 49. I'll try to include at the beginning of the video the thumbprint of what this looked like the day Barry and I drug it out of that barnyard. It was a lot rougher than I thought it was, but that's all right. We got around to it, and I actually had this one completely media blasted out here in my parking lot, and that was a great way to go with it because I found little pinholes and things I would have never found otherwise. Quick tour of the tires. Those are all brand new hubcaps from Ted's Yankee, and those tires they were brand new when I got them. Been on the guppy, and those are 1974 Sears Dynaglass belted tires. They still have the little nubs on them that new tires have, and they had sat in a garage, a dark garage, for the next 40 years, so the sun didn't decay them. They hold air perfectly well, and they really look nice on this car. I wish we could still buy tires like that. Yeah, I'm running a bit of a risk using old tires, but we don't drive these things 1,000,000 miles an hour. We don't drive them a lot, so we'll probably be fine with them. Put new stainless bumpers on them from Ted's. New stainless grill bars from Service Motors. Barry Smedley gave me these. Those are kind of a nice little add-on to the car. Just an all-around fun car. Oh, and a new, from Teddy, a new Crosley badge. Just a fun little car. And I did fabricate the visor here. I like the look of the visor on them, and I studied the originals, and it's not a copy of an original, but it was my rendition of it, and it worked out pretty darn well. There's the mounts of it and everything. I didn't use masonite like the factory did in the old days. That is actually ABS plastic, and takes paint real well. So that's what we went with. All right, that'll wrap it up for a walk around of the 49 Crosley sedan delivery that really started its life out as a station wagon. But sometimes if you can't find what you want, you make what you got. So thanks for coming.